Hello, end of YouTube. This thing rolling? Okay, there we go. I don't know why it does that. Every time I click on it, it goes 00 to 05. I don't know. So, get in there. We're trying this video thingamajig again. Hello, YouTube. How are you doing? How are you doing? See if anybody's up and about and alerting around. It's almost midnight time. 7 minutes to midnight. As I just say this like I'm saying it. I noticed this thing. This 28-day thingamajig I'm looking at, and I'm like, it goes from like 2,000 to 1,200 minutes. I'm like, it's kind of weird that YouTube does a 28-day thing. Do you think it'd be 30, 31? I don't know. I don't know YouTube stats. I don't know. It don't affect me as of right now anyway, because you need 1,000 subscribers. But hey, the more people that watch, the more is good. You know, it's very good. So, let's see. If anything goes on. Anybody watch? I don't know. Let's see. Let's try to do that. Yeah, throwback. New Orleans Hornets. I don't like the Pelicans colors, like the red and the dark blue. I mean, blue's my favorite color, but these are the colors I liked. I bought this one when it was the Hornets. I mean, New Orleans Hornets. I mean, I like this type of blue color, so I'm always go throwback with that. And yeah, I just never did like all the Pelicans jerseys, how they look. They just, I don't know, look like shit. So who knows? But we'll win next year, championship, no doubt. I'm hoping, I'm praying. I don't know what they're doing with DeMarcus Cousins. I don't think they'll re-sign him. He's gonna want too much money. He blew his knee out, but I don't know. Who knows? I wish we fired Dell Demps. It's not gonna happen though. Get rid of Alvin Gentry. It's not gonna happen. They made that playoff run, so that pretty much saved their jobs, in my opinion, because they're not going anywhere. But yeah, who knows? One more year of that bullshit. So, you know, of course, the more we win, they're going to stick around, obviously, Demps and Gentry. So, I don't know. But then again, who's out there that's a good GM and who's out there that's a good coach? That's cheap and decent and that wants to come here. I don't know. So, anyway, I throw the old school New Orleans Hornets. One day I'm going to find old school New Orleans Jazz. I'll go with that. That predates New Orleans Hornets. You know, fucking Utah stole our NBA team in 1979, 1980. Fuck Utah Jazz. We could have had an NBA team. We could have had Karl Malone, hometown boy. We could have had John Stockton. You know, we could have had winning teams for years. So, no, we get the goddamn Charlotte Hornets, which suck ass. And the Bobcats turned into the Hornets. And the only reason we took the Pelicans' names is because Tom Benson owned the Pelicans. You know, if the NBA was awesome, they'd be like, you know what? You're getting the Jazz back. Because, seriously, there's no Jazz in Utah. Where the fuck is even in Utah at? I mean, I don't know. I'm still pissed about that. We should have the Jazz name. You know, of course, Tom Benson was gracious enough to give the Hornets name back to Charlotte so that they can be the Charlotte Hornets again. Apparently, the Jazz owner was too much of an asshole to say, nope, you can't have it. So, it's only because Tom Benson owned the rights. If not, it would have been some silly-ass name like with the Baby Cakes. We get the New Orleans Zephyrs turning to Baby Cakes. Fucking retarded. Just because the owner is like, well, I'm a new owner. I want to make my marks. I can sell all brand new merchandise. Fucking retarded name. I know the Zephyrs came from Denver, and it was the Denver Zephyrs, but they should have kept the damn name instead of changing it to freaking Baby Cakes. They don't even use Baby Cakes. They just use cakes for short. And I don't know, whoever came up with the goddamn name Baby Cakes ought to be shot. Makes no sense in my mind. You know, name a team that's actually, name it that's something where you can name it with. Not all this other bullshit. You know? See, I go on rants. I don't have nothing to talk about. I look at that. I go at rants. There you go. Basketball rants. But yeah, I have New Orleans Jazz cards. I have a Pistol Pete card. A couple of them somewhere. I have a few New Orleans Jazz cards. We only had the Jazz from 74 to 79. We only have them 5 years. They played in the Superdome. Never made the playoffs. I don't think they had above 35 wins, if that. They were a bad team. I mean, we had Pete Maravich, Gail Goodrich, Hall of Famer who played for the Lakers for years. We had a few other players. I can't remember all of them offhand. You know, we had Maravich after he came from the Hawks. So, had him for a few good years. I mean, but, you know, they didn't really win per se because back in the 70s, they had a lot of good teams. So, you know, in 74, they have expansion. They don't have the same rules now with expansion. They don't get number 1, number 2 picks. They have way different, you know, bullshit rules. Nowadays, you get the number 1, number 2, number 3 picks. They help you as much as they can. Back then, they just, you know, you get a bunch of expansion cast-off players from other teams that other teams don't want, and then you select from them, and it's like, okay, that's what you get. So you're pretty much set up, doomed for failure. I mean, look at the Golden Vegas Knights, whoever they are, an NHL expansion team. They got a bunch of picks, and they got rookies and this and that, and then free agents, and their first year in the league, and they're in the NHL Stanley Cup Finals. That's never happened in any sport. That'd be something. Yes, I follow them on Twitter. It's a feel-good story, you know, that they actually win. I don't know who they're going to play. Probably it's Calgary and somebody else, I think, in the other round. I'm rooting for them to win. I like to see that happen. That's never happened before. Bet your ass, though, if they win the championship, NHL is going to change those rules to make it so difficult so they don't do it. So it never happens again. Watch. They'll be like, nope. People will be like, well, we gave them all these high draft picks and all this. And they signed players and they were allowed to be in the draft. And because other teams weren't allowed. The NHL used to fuck teams over. They fucked when the WHA merged with the NHL. They fucked the WHA team so badly. They made them pay expansion fees up to $1 million, $2 million, $3 million. Back in the 80s, early 80s, 70s, late 70s, they only took a few teams. If I remember, I took like 5 maybe. They basically stripped all their players and made them expansion teams and fucked them over and say no, fuck. You know, sort of like what the NFL would have done with the AFL, given a chance. Yeah, NHL is the only, and I don't even really watch hockey. I haven't watched hockey in a few years. I mean, we don't have a team, and I don't really care about it. But that's why I follow the Golden Knights on Twitter. I said, you know what, I'll be a fan of them. Fuck it. If we don't have a team, I'll go for them. But NHL strikes out an entire fucking year. And then they do salary cap. They do them players wrong. They give them like 7-year contracts and they give them lowball figures. It's like, you know, fucking greedy bastards. You can get hurt in hockey really bad. It's just, I don't know. Yeah, NHL Fallout Fade when they striked for an entire year and then almost strike. It would have been going into year 2. I mean, that's total bullshit. You know, I mean, and the NFL did it 2 or 3 a couple of times, but not the entire year, half a year. NBA did it half a year, but NHL was like, fuck it, we don't care. The whole year was missed. Because they know players, fans are going to come back. Sure, they'll be pissed for a while. But then the next year and the year after, these fans came back. You know how you put an end to these fucking sports franchises, NHL? You don't buy their merchandise. You don't go to their games. They will fold like crazy. No, these fans are like, you know what? I support my team. Fuck it. Blah, 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 blah. You know. I mean, I support the Saints, obviously. I don't support the NFL, but I support the Saints. Now, the Saints are in the NFL, but, you know, fuck the NFL, but I like the Saints. That's kind of a catch-22 there, I guess. But yeah, I mean, these entities, they know this shit's gonna happen. They're like, you know what? Attendance is gonna go down for a while, but they'll be back. They'll forget all about this in a year or two, 5 years down the road, and we'll have bigger attendance factors than ever. Happened in baseball, strike in 94, 95, 96, they sucked. They came back. The McGuire Sosa saved baseball, even though both were steroids. Saved baseball at the time, record numbers, you know. NFL went on strikes a few times, no problem. And then NFL had the stupid idea to do replacement players, and people still went to the fucking games. You know, fucking retarded. But yeah, it's just crazy. And they know this. They're like, you know what? We'll take a hit for a while, but they'll forget all about it, and they'll come back. They'll be like, hey, we're sorry. We apologize. Fans are stupid. They'll do whatever. You know, we can strike for 20 years and come back, and no problem. You know, they know they'll get the money. Die-hard fans will sit there and just be like, whatever. Can't watch my team, but that's okay. And these owners won't refund your money. Fuck no, they'll take the money. TV sponsors, they'll take their money. They don't have to refund it either. They'll be like, we get to keep the money. So, Bo. I'm guessing this is Wasp in his 397th account, because I don't know the name. Anyway, I'm going on my sports rant. So, but I don't recognize the name, so, but if you are a Wasp, which you probably are, or a Wasp associate, then welcome to the ultimate thing. I just go on rants sometimes, sports rants. So, you know. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Well, I don't know how many channels you have, but hell, sub me with every channel. I need all the subs I can get right now. I gotta make the money, man. No. Yeah, these damn sports franchises piss me off, but we don't have an NHL team, so I kind of don't care about that crap. But, you know, when it comes to NFL, NBA, we don't have a baseball team. We have a AAA team, but, you know, it is what it is, I guess. I'm rambling on for 12 minutes when no one's on here. That's a record. Then again, I don't think YouTube actually tells people. I don't get notifications until it says like 18 minutes later. It says so-and-so is live. And I go to click their channel, and they're not even on anymore. YouTube needs to fix that shit. And I hope the senior vice president, whoever the hell owns YouTube, Google, I hope they find out and they watch this and they fix their shit. Because it's way, you know, it's way too much on crap. Ow. I mean, with hell. So, I don't know. So, yeah, I gotta get more subscriptions, gotta get the minutes going up, get the fan base, get the people, so we can rule the world. Anyway, Wasp can't even have kids anyway. Well, no, I guess you could. Yeah, I guess you could. Well, all right. The thing went to 0 again. So, I guess that was that boring. I don't know. But, yeah, interesting points. Basically, it's a sports rant. Interesting points about how I feel about some franchises should stay where they are. Mostly, it's all about the money and stuff, you know. Money, sponsorship. We should go back to the Louisiana Superdome after this Mercedes-Benz bullshit contract ends. Don't be surprised if it's going to be called the Smoothie King Superdome. Get fucking laughed at. I wanted to go back because they pay him $10-20 million a year for fucking naming rights. It's fucking bullshit. So, but it should go back to the Louisiana Superdome the way it was before. So, hey, it's just notice it's 7 minutes after midnight. It's a new day. It's a new day. So I guess when I post this, I don't know. It'll probably be the day before when it's the day after. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I attracted one live person. Granted, it was 25 seconds of trolling or whatever the hell it is. So it gives me grounds to post the video. I was going to post this anyway. Regardless or not, I think I'm just going to start posting whatever. I hope I don't oversaturate, and people get mad or whatever because I post every day, every other day. I don't know. I go on rants. I just had that rant off the top of my head. So I decided to do it. I don't really intend this video to be a long video, but if people show up and comment, then, I'll talk to whoever. I don't think there really is a time frame. I did the 4 a.m. video and this and that, so 3 a.m., whatever it was. I just do videos when I do videos, I don't force people to watch. I'd like them to watch. If they want to watch, that's fine. Hopefully you agree with what I say. If you don't, you don't have to agree, disagree, whatever. It's just my opinion. Yeah. Next time I do a sub for sub, I'm gonna actually do some research on this because I did a sub for sub and it was kind of the worst sub for sub ever. So, and the stomach is growling. I don't know why it's growling. I ate something, I drank something, but maybe it's digestion. That's something. I don't know. But yeah, make a local appearance or whatever. I don't know. I think I'm done with my rant. I stayed on just long enough to the limit was 10 minutes before. Now it's about 12. I stayed on just long enough to get a comment for 28 seconds or whatever it is. I can check anything later, but I do appreciate everybody who likes and comments and subscribes. I like to get a lot of subscriptions, And it's not about money because there's no way it would take a miracle for me to ever make money off of this. So then you have to be very patient and all too. I'm patient, but it takes years to build up crap. And who knows how long they'll have this beta feature for me to do, my next computer. I may not be able to do the Chrome and I may not be able to come back on. I don't know. This laptop I have, it's on its last leg. It's slowly messing up. It's got lines on it. It's just a piece of crap. My side, the cam video looks like a piece of crap. I've had people tell me the audio goes in and out. I can't do nothing about that. It is what it is. YouTube likes to do that shit to me. I don't know. Anyway, I guess I'll wrap this up. I don't know if anybody else is going to come on or not. Most of the time when I get offline, people then catch it. So it's good timing, bad timing, whatever it is. But yeah, I appreciate anybody that watches the video, even if you watch a few seconds. Hopefully you watch the whole thing. Sometimes I try to keep them short, but it is what it is. So like and sub. If you want to hit the notification button, that's fine. I don't care about that one. Most of these YouTubers do it in the beginning. So I appreciate y'all watching. Thank you very much, and have a good night.